And it's the time again, ladies and gentlemen. It's TCTP 2c3pod time.
I know, it's quite warm in here. And
It is very
kind of
warm.
making my palms sweaty. Knees weak, arms are heavy. There's vomit on his sweater already. Mom's spaghetti, he's nervous, but on the surface he looks calm and ready to drop bombs.
But he keeps
No,
on.
that's way too much. We are so sorry, Eminem. I know you're listening, buddy.
Yeah.
Anyway, do we have crazy fists?
No.
Are we made of krypton? I don't know, but either way, it's time for 2c3pod. Enter the WU-TANG. Oh, man.
Classic.
You are who you choose to be. Superman.
Superman.
No, it's the Iron Giant.
Oh my god.
Yes,
yeah,
a
that's right.
classic.
Yeah.
And many people's favourite film.
Superman. I
That's
love
right.
that movie. Have
Wait,
you seen
Superman
Ready
or
Player-
I Am Giant?
Actually, both, but
Okay,
I am Giant. I
Yeah.
said I am Giant.
I Am Giant.
Welcome back to 2c3pod
Yes.
Freezer Podcast, now known as 2c3pod on our social media platforms, ladies and
Yes.
gentlemen. So if you're ever struggling to find us, just give it a good old Google and we'll show up.
Exactly, or on your favourite platform. If you can't find us, 2c3pod, we'll be there. We'll be there.
My name is Dylan, as always, along with my co-host.
Mitchell, and we are here this week for our Wednesday episode. Happy Wednesday, ladies and gentlemen, if you're listening on release date. If not, get your shit together, listen on release date. And this episode, we talk about the latest, freshest news across the TV, gaming, and movie world.
Yeah.
And then we hit you later in the episode with YASSS or Pass, so make sure you stay tuned for that one.
Don't hit them.
I will.
Okay.
Subscribe, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Simple as
Anyway, speaking of news,
Yes.
we always talk about gaming news as well, and at least once a week, in the news, there's always a Fortnite topic, and the reason being,
Yes.
it's always hilarious.
No, that's right. Last week there was a mother who decided to, dislocate her son's jaw for funsies.
Yeah.
And this week we have somebody who's actually been quite successful in the realm. He's competed at the World Cup and made a shit ton of money, and he's only 17.
Apparently so.
Yes, FaZe member Jarvis. What's his last name?
Katri?
Katri.
Yes.
Jarvis Katri. Yes.
I'm pretty sure he's American.
No, he's very British, dude.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
Oh, so Katri then.
So you obviously didn't watch his apology video?
Fuck no. I just saw the picture
anyway.
of him crying, and I thought, well, that's pretty funny. Yeah.
Yeah, 17-year-olds. Minors laughing is always a good
I
time.
know,
Wait,
I know.
crying. Sorry, my apologies. But anyway, speaking of big dicks, let's just get straight into it. I'm sure
Yeah.
everybody who is up to date with pop culture already knows this news, but he has now been banned for life from Fortnite by
Yeah.
Epic Games.
Now, the reason for that is because being a competitive Fortnite player,
Yes.
he was caught out by using an aimbot. Do you know what that is?
Yes, I
Yeah.
do, because purely Fortnite videos.
Yeah.
So I know about
Yeah.
aimbots and that, but that's the thing. He didn't get caught out doing it.
Oh, really?
No, he has a YouTube channel, so he creates content for that, and that's
Yep.
where the bulk of his income comes from, is YouTube content, like share and subscribe our stuff, and maybe we can do that too. But anyway, so he makes just weekly videos, maybe 2 or something like that. They're edited together, 15 minutes, about a certain, I'm going to win today by only fishing, shit
Right,
like that.
yeah.
Stuff like that. Anyway, he created an account, not his, to avoid getting banned.
Yep.
And so he
Wait,
created...
what?
Yes, exactly. Because he has his regular account that he uses,
Yeah.
competes with, and all that kind of stuff.
Yep.
He knew that this is illegal in this in the game of this realming sense. And, oh, man. Can that straighten up a little bit? Sorry, I'm just worried that's going to come... It started coming down on you. Yeah, anyway, sorry.
Back on track.
Yes.
Back to Fortnite.
Yes, my apologies, listeners. If you want to see what's going on, go to YouTube.
Yep.
But anyway, so as I was saying, he has his normal account that he uses to compete with in that.
Yes.
But he created a new account just for this one case because he downloaded an aimbot, an illegal thing to... Basically, as soon as he shoots a gun, it hits somebody.
Yeah,
Aimbot. So that's the basic surmise of that. But he created this account to avoid getting banned.
Yep.
And then uploaded a 15-minute video of him using aimbot to kill people and win games, and just how easy it is with aimbot because people have done it in the past.
So you're telling me that the reason he got banned is because he created a video specifically about using an aimbot to show people what it does.
Yep.
Not competing.
Nope.
Not in any kind of contest to win money or
Nope.
to show his professionalism. It was more just to show what this thing does, and he was banned for
Yeah,
that.
and that he can get it. as well.
Right.
And
well,
then
if a 17-year-old can get it, then...
Yeah. And in the video, he did say, I don't ever do this. It's not good. You'll get yourself banned. Stuff like that.
Does he sound exactly like that?
Oh, pretty close.
Pretty close, yeah.
I know. Oh, did I mention, Dylan, that I invited Jarvis on the show? Oh, I'm so sorry, guys. Yeah, that's basically it.
Yeah.
But, so basically he created this fake account, but posted the video. It's now got over 10 million views on it, and Epic caught sight of it. He posted this about a month ago or so. Like, it was a little bit
it's
a while
only
ago.
been about a week or so since all this is
Yeah,
coming to play. Hence why we're
exactly.
talking about it.
Yeah, no,
I
that's
do
right.
know that like Ninja put out a statement saying, he shouldn't have been banned for forever, for life, and all this sort of stuff. And his mother was saying, it's very hard on him and yada yada yada. And in a way, like, if he's making money off this,
they are. He lives in LA in a mansion.
Yeah,
as
and I did do a little bit of
press.
research on this topic. I knew that you were going to be the expert in this, so that's why I...
Stop it.
Oh my God.
I know, I'm down with those underage topics.
But anyway, what was I saying? Yeah, he's part of the FaZe clan, which apparently the owner of that clan is his brother?
I'm not sure.
Right, okay.
No, his brother... No,
well then.
No. I don't know much about the FaZe clan. I just know that they're a clan where they get signed to that. You are exclusively endorsed by us, and you're a part of our team.
Right,
that kind of thing. And they put FaZe before their name. So he's FaZe Jarvis, and then there's like FaZe somebody else.
Right, okay.
That kind of thing. But in the long run, he knew that what he was doing was wrong.
Yeah.
He knew it would get him in trouble. But he thought by creating a fake account just to show people and then not hiding it.
Yeah.
He didn't use it to compete. He didn't use it to advance in a tournament. He used it purely on just default regular games. I don't think he ended up winning any of the games either, but him and his brother both had a go at it.
So in terms of being banned for life, I think that would only really count if he was, playing in a tournament and he was caught out using something like this. The fact that he's playing on his own, people put mods in computer games all the time and their own cheat codes and things like that. And they're not banned from games for life. Obviously, being an online multiplayer platform, which is like the biggest game in fucking history now.
No, that's right. Yeah.
I think it's a bit far to ban him for life.
I think it's a bit strict, particularly for the fact that he was doing it for content, not for competitive reasons. Yes, the content inevitably gets him money through YouTube money and blah, blah, blah. But there is an example. I can't remember their names. I forgot to write them down. But there was two players who were qualifying for a tournament, and they both knew they were in the same game.
Yep.
And they both teamed up. So they avoided killing each other to set each other up for kills and stuff to
the advantage,
advance themselves and stuff like that. They got banned for 3 months for that, and then still got to actually be in the World Cup.
Right.
So they actually cheated in a different way. They didn't have a download. They didn't assist their game.
Yeah.
But they still cheated and then still got to qualify for the World Cup,
Yeah,
where the
that's a bit
minimum
crap.
prize was $30,000 per person.
Yep.
Yeah. I think that if that's the level of banning for that kind of thing that involves money,
Yeah.
this 17-year-old kid, maybe ban him for 12 months.
Yeah,
6 months.
Well, not only that, but if he's making money off YouTube, then YouTube and Fortnite aren't the same entity. So they should what they're essentially doing is stripping away his ability to make money from YouTube as well, because that's his main platform, that's his main money maker.
That's right, but he's still pretty hefty on the subscribers on YouTube. I'm sure he could switch to another game and he'd be fine.
Yeah,
because remember,
he's going to have to now, but he doesn't have the opportunity of streaming the most popular game currently.
Exactly,
he can play all the latest games like the new Call of Duty and whatever's coming out next, but it won't have as big of an impact.
No.
Maybe for a short while in its first week of release, he may get all of the views.
Yeah, but
Fortnite being such a long-standing thing, people play the newest games for a week and
it's
go,
always going to have new stuff.
back to what's always been popular for the last 12 months or so.
Exactly.
To be banned for life, I think that's a bit rubbish. So Epic, I know you're listening. Give this kid a break.
Yeah, Epic. That was a bit of a not so epic move, and maybe dial it back a bit. But at the same time, he'll be fine regardless.
He'll be fine. Yeah,
exactly. Just I just got to work down the fish and chip shop. Anyway, all right.
Yeah, like we all do. We all have to work.
Yeah, we all work. Yeah, that's fuck.
Yeah,
fuck. Yeah. All right, I'll take his spot on YouTube. How's that?
Yeah,
I play Fortnite. I haven't been banned. Yeah, I could use aimbot though.
Yeah. Anyway, looking at the next topic, let's have a look. So, speaking of gaming as well, now we're obviously on the topic of online multiplayers taking over the lives of some people. A lot of people do it because either they don't know what else to do, or it's just fun, or they like to fill in their spare time with it. A lot of people become what the older generation considered addicted.
Yes.
And I think that's a very far-fetched statement, considering there's a lot of things to be addicted to, literally. It's literally more
100%.
just a it's something that passes the time. You don't have to put much thought into it, and it escapes you from the reality that people don't really like these days, you know? So China being a heavy hitter in this market, you know, we all know China for being heavily censored.
And they make a lot of things.
They do make a lot of things. A lot of things you have in your home. Probably that camera. Probably this laptop.
Legitimately, I lifted up my mug from redbubble.com, TCTP, and made in China.
Yeah, well, make sure you don't have that plugged in after 10 p.m. if you're a minor, because they've banned online gaming for people under the age of 17, 18, whatever the age is in China. They've banned people from playing online multiplayers after 10 p.m. They've put a curfew, but they've also put a restriction to 90 minutes per day.
Okay, now this is something that you Western world, you know, us with our free rights and all that, and America as well, you know, like kids can do what they want, fuck off, mum, you know, all that. That sounds ludicrous. But my God, they are going to have the best Olympians and most intelligent people, and all their kids are going to graduate school.
That's right. Like China and like a lot of Asian countries, but mainly China, I think they're very heavy and hard-hitting when it comes to discipline,
education,
and all of those things.
The future.
The future, that's correct. That's why there's so much development in those countries, and that's why people are afraid of China in that sense.
That's right. And coming off the back of our last story, it's safe to say there won't be a Chinese player taking Jarvis's spot in the FaZe clan.
Yeah, that's right, because he won't be allowed to play.
90 minutes a day, I'm sorry, that's not even enough for a weekly tournament.
Yeah, that's right.
That's right. So, and actually, if you're a good player that like made it to the final 5 in each game, you're probably looking at 4 games there.
Yeah.
Like, that's not enough. But
So according to all the articles, China has imposed curfews on minors playing video games to combat what the government considers as a serious addiction, harming the physical and mental health of minors.
I understand that, and I get exactly why they're doing it, and I can see the benefits of this. But at the same time, kids,
Yeah.
Kids.
Well, not only that, you're not going to stop them, but at the same time, this... I mean, fair enough, it may harm, like,
if anything, this is going to create, like, a underground syndicate. You know, this is going to create an underground syndicate of, I'm just going over to Joey's to watch a movie and study, mummy. You know, and then next minute they're like tapping into illegal codes to figure out how they can go 95 minutes. System didn't beat us.
And because they're so smart, because they're banning, they'll figure this shit out.
Exactly. They get banned. They go to school. They learn how to beat the ban.
Yeah.
Simple.
Do you think
this isn't a problem at all?
Do you think this is an issue, or do you think like if something like this was to be like given to like kids in Australia and America and a lot of other Western countries?
Oh, dude, there would literally be within a week be a story of a kid killing his parents. I'm being serious.
But not only that, do you think that like banning? Well, actually, a better question would be: do you think constant gaming like this, like once you're home from school, once you've done your homework, once you've done your chores, you sit down in your bedroom and play video games until it's bedtime? Do you think that's like affecting mental and physical like growth?
There's evidence of that, of course. I'm not going to argue, no, there's no physical or mental growth issues with that. No, not at all, because there is certain cases of that. Yeah. But let's be honest here for a second. As we just discussed in the previous story, this is a legitimate career now.
That's what I'm saying.
So what's the difference now? Yes, the physical like attributes and stuff. But if you are eating healthy and still go to school and still do activity and stuff like that, what's the difference between a kid kicking the ball out the back for 2 hours or playing video games for 2 hours now? Yeah. They both lead to careers. And more so, it seems like people can make money off games more than football now, you know?
But not only that, there's not just playing video games competitively, but this, like for me, for example, I wish I got into a lot of this stuff a lot earlier. The opportunities weren't really made available to me, but this can lead kids into, becoming professionals in, movie and TV animation, video game development, and IT and technology advancements. I think
that's right.
Fair enough, sitting down for fucking however many hours a day is no good for you.
No.
But there's plenty of people who are addicted to games, or at least play them for long enough during the week that they may be considered addicted by people who don't understand, who still get out there and, keep physically fit and active.
No, see, that's the thing. The Fortnite World Cup, for example, I apologize to any new listeners because I'm only referencing Fortnite because that's all I know.
That's fine.
The Fortnite World Cup, for example, you looked in that crowd, honestly, man, maybe out of the hundreds of people competing, there was maybe like 4 that looked obese.
Yeah.
Like everybody else. You saw Booger, the kid who won.
Yeah.
He looked like a very active, healthy 16-year-old, but he streamed for 7 hours a day.
Yeah, and this Jarvis kid, he wasn't overweight unhealthy at all either. So
very slight chunk, but he's 17. He's growing into his body as well. So who knows how he's going to turn out? But he looked completely healthy.
Fine.
All of the streamers almost look healthy. Sorry, Tim the Tapman, not you. But no, yeah,
yeah.
Like so. Anyway, I think we've spent way too much time talking about gaming and banning of gaming and stuff like that. They got banned. China's banned kids like fucking hell. Anyway, speaking of banning.
Yeah,
I guess they should ban the box office for Dr. Sleep soon because apparently that shit's gonna bomb.
Now we've got a review of this movie coming out Friday's episode, of course, so you'll be able to see that on YouTube on hopefully Saturday,
Friday 6 a.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time.
The podcast,
yeah,
yes, absolutely,
yeah. Make sure you hear it fresh before work.
So before we get into why we like the movie, because we can always go down the rabbit hole.
We will save that for Friday.
Yeah. Now, Dr. Sleep, spoiler alert, is a really good movie. Shock and awe.
Oh, dude, save it for Friday.
Yeah.
No, it is actually a very good movie, and it was very well done, and there's a lot of reasons for that.
Yeah, but I don't find it surprising that it's losing money.
Yes. No,
it's a great film.
I kind of am.
Oh, yeah?
I am, because when we first heard about this and we saw it, I know we're a special breed where, we like to delve into the movies clearly twice a week, just saying. But, man, it's the sequel to The Shining, essentially.
That's what I mean. It's a sequel to one of the biggest pop culture horror films ever, but it's also like a written sequel to the book. So not only they're pleasing two camps in that aspect, the cast is really good and attractive. People like Ewan McGregor. Yeah. People like the other cast members, which we'll get into in our later episode.
Of course.
The director, Mike Flanagan, is building his report and career, and I
am so worried for him now with how this movie is being received.
That's what I mean. Does this mean he's going to be stuck making his Netflix movies are great?
Yeah, no. Don't say stuck. No,
I want to see him on the big screen. I mean, this was his opportunity to have another shot at the big screen, which he has had before, but I feel that this was his chance to have a really, really popular one. And yes, it is popular, but the fact that it's losing money, that's not a good sign for the future of
I'm very worried.
Cinematic releases. Yeah,
that's right. I'm very worried because I believe this is a Warner property as well.
Which, when I saw that at the beginning, I knew it was a Warner Brothers thing, but I kind of reminded myself that, Warner Brothers also released It Chapter 2.
Exactly.
So are they killing it this year with horror releases?
No, I know. Well, see, that's the thing. They had we had it here in the notes. I can't remember exactly. We'll be back after these technical difficulties. But they had it in the I had it in the notes here. But they had It Chapter 2 and Joker.
Yeah, Warner Brothers.
So Warner have had that, and they've had Dr. Sleep, and was Terminator a Warner property or
no? That was Skydance.
No, there was another one that bombed as well. Can't see it here in the notes, but they were set to lose X amount and X amount. Oh my god, that's terrible! But literally, Joker and It Chapter 2 alone are going to net them over $600 million in profit.
Oh yeah,
so it covers the losses and beyond.
Yeah, that's correct.
So financially, from their point of view, they shouldn't be too disappointed, but they're going to want to know what went wrong, and I'm worried for Mike.
Yeah. So the thing with this, I've seen a lot of good comments as well that are very relevant, that this may be a bomb in terms of financial records for the release in the box office, but I think this will eventually become what's considered a cult classic.
Yes.
So a lot of people will love this movie and over time warm up to it.
Now, I was going to save this for Friday, but I'm going to just say it now. People, it has only just come out in cinemas. Go and support it now.
Yeah.
Please. Yeah. It's good. If you enjoyed The Shining, you will love this.
Yeah.
Okay, it's simple as that. And like you said that it's a sequel to the book as well.
Yeah.
I haven't read the book, but there was nothing in there that overcomplicated it. I understood everything from the second it came on. There were things that were like, oh, that wasn't referenced in The Shining, but it makes sense.
And I haven't watched The Shining.
We're doing a review now.
No, I haven't watched The Shining in a very long time.
6 years. I was going to.
You don't have to go, well, let's have a refresher, or I don't know what The Shining's about. No, to understand this movie. So head out to the cinemas if you don't know what to see. Obviously there's more movies coming, which we'll get to later in the episode. Yeah. What are you doing?
Sorry, it's a very nice breeze coming in that door, and it's like 42 degrees. Why is somebody opened a window?
Hold on.
Wait, what's going on?
Keep talking.
Oh, okay, cool. All right, yeah. No, but so as I was saying, I completely forgot what you were saying.
Mind.
Yeah, no, the set's falling apart. There's an earthquake here in Shortland.
I literally did leave the window open for when we had the aircon.
Yeah, well, there you go. Exactly. So I was like, wait, something's going on here. But yes, no. So anyway, please go and see Dr. Sleep. We will be reviewing it in full and in depth and tackling these issues as to why it's losing money in Friday's episode. Make sure you like and subscribe.
Yeah.
Wait, have we mentioned to the people that we are available on Podbean, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and YouTube? Big summer blowout.
No, we haven't.
Anyway, speaking of big dicks.
In the world of the MCU, now obviously they have taken over the cinematic landscape for the past 10 years and continue to do so moving forward.
Yeah.
We've harped on about them long enough in these episodes leading up to right now, but we have got some interesting news regarding set leaks of the upcoming Eternals movie.
The Eternals?
Now, yeah.
Okay.
Yep. So
now, right before we went on air, I was going to say, I said to you, what's the Eternals?
And I had a brief explanation as to, okay, so the Eternals was the next phase in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, and it's a movie coming out starring Angelina Jolie and Kumail Nanjiani.
Yeah, Kumail Nanjiani. Shout out, boy. I know you're listening.
Yeah. Now, that reason alone is the only reason I'm looking forward to this movie.
100%. This is the one that he said he wanted to beef up for, isn't it?
Yeah, that's correct.
Oh, I can't wait to see that tone, bod.
But not only that, I can't be the only one in saying this, but, like, I'm kind of over this at the moment.
Marvel?
Yeah.
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 No, absolutely. Yeah. Honestly, dude, it's the Joker's fault.
It's not. That's correct.
It's not even a DC Universe movie.
Yeah.
But it just showed me the potential of what, like, that they could actually make film. Martin Scorsese, shout out.
Yeah.
But, dude, I don't know, man. That was just so good. I really don't give a fuck about superhero shit right now.
Yeah.
I just want DC Dark, because I believe that's what they're going to spin it off as, like I believe they're going to make a new, like, production company or something like that that's like DC Dark or DC...
I have no idea. I know there's the Dark Universe, but that's totally separate. That's that's the Invisible Man and the Mummy reboot and all that. That's the Universal Dark Universe, but that's completely separate to the to DC's stream of movies.
Yeah, but I think they're going to transform that, like as in... I've already forgotten what you just called it.
Anyway, so we're going to do that and then bring more movies along the lines of the Joker tone.
Yes.
And they're going to be following that.
Yes.
Now, I'm very much looking forward to the Batman because we do have some more casting news surrounding that. But back to the Eternals for a second.
Oh, there it is.
On the screen at the moment, we do have like sort of an image of the cast members and their costumes.
What they're going to look like, yeah.
And all I care about, as we said, is Kumail Nanjiani.
He looks like a boss, man.
He does, absolutely. Man. So I don't know who these other people are, and I don't really care, and I don't know what they're about.
Yeah.
There is a bit of a storyline here, but there is an image somewhere. It doesn't seem to be showing up, which shows Angelina Jolie's costume.
Yeah. Is that her right there? Right there?
No, that's a different
Oh, is it?
thing. Okay. Yeah, I mean, it may lead to it, but at the same time, we already said we don't really care about this anymore, do we?
No, literally, Kumail. Looking good, buddy. Can't wait to see you fully decked out.
Yeah, that's definitely not it. Anyway, moving on. That's not going to show me what I wanted to see.
No, that's fine. But coming up next is Big Dicks. One that you've chucked here in the notes. Chris Pratt has revealed on his Instagram his first time producing a film.
Yeah.
And it is also one that he is starring in called The Tomorrow War.
Yeah, so he released an image on Instagram, which was, typical Chris Pratt, pretty hilarious.
Of course.
He had in the image, you'll be able to Google this if you just Google Chris Pratt's sci-fi movie.
Or just go to Instagram and check out Chris Pratt.
Yeah, you can do so. Give him a follow.
Just chuck in the search bar 2c3pod. You'll find him.
So what he commented was, "This is my first time executive producing on a movie. I can finally post about it. The title, Ghost Draft, turned out to be problematic for various reasons, so we started looking at other options." Now, when you're...
my gosh, that's amazing.
When you're creating something, trying to think of a name is one of probably the hardest thing. You can think of concepts and then you can lay it out and film it and record it and do whatever, but thinking of a name is almost impossible. It
took a lot of chitter chatter to come up with Two's Company 3's podcast, but I got there.
Yeah, you did.
I got there.
Now, the movie that we know of is called The Tomorrow War, and all that we know is that it must have something to do with aliens and science fiction.
I imagine it has to do with something in the future and a war.
Yes. Tomorrow, specifically.
But maybe production's going to be cancelled because it will never get here.
Why not?
Well, tomorrow never comes.
Ooh, almost.
I mean, seriously, it's always today. Thank you.
Anyway, so
improv.
Let's go have a look at the list of the movie names that they thought of. Now, the first one, Generation Alien.
Oh man,
yuck.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
No, that sounds like one of those Amazon really shitty fucking
Asylum
low budget.
films.
Yes.
Yeah, so I'm looking at the list going, and then I got down here.
No. World War A.
World War A, Generation Gone, Saving Private Ryan Alien.
Oh, that-
World War
oh.
Z 2, but the A is not Z's.
Wait, Horizon White Spike?
Yeah. Hero, movie brought to you by Verizon.
Oh, that's Jurassic Draft with the J and the U being a big.
Yeah, City Slickers, that would have been a good one.
Yeah. Alien Dawn.
Yeah,
Rapture
Hero Dawn, Destiny
Apocalypse Dawn.
Saving Tomorrow, and then the Tomorrow War. So
The Tomorrow War, and then that's when it hit me. We're calling it the Tomorrow War.
yeah, so I'm looking forward to this because not only do I like Chris Pratt, I also like futuristic science fiction action movies.
Yes.
You know, speaking of futuristic science fiction action, I've been playing a game called The Outer Worlds. Have you heard of that at all?
I have now.
You have now.
Yes.
Anyway, it's a new release. It's a open world RPG. It's quite good.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, I usually don't play those games, but it's quite good, so check it out.
No, that's good.
What do you think about this?
Yeah. No, I'm all on board, man.
Yeah.
I love me some Chris Pratt. Seeing his transformation from Parks and Rec to being the lead in Guardians of the Galaxy and then beyond where he's gone.
Yeah.
All for him.
Yeah. There's no news so far about when this is expected to come out. Obviously, they're still like filming it by the looks of it.
Well, yeah, I imagine very early production.
Yeah.
Like I'm talking first or second day, because it seems like he's been holding on to this for a very long time, and then now he's got this one picture up and then can discuss the project. So I assume, all right, it's actually happening now.
Yeah.
You know, because how many films through time have been given approval and green lit and all that, and then they never make it to that stage?
Yeah.
So he's probably just waiting for that one thing. Cool, I'm finally executive producing a movie.
Yeah.
Now I'll tell the people.
Yeah.
And now we won't hear about it for about a year.
Yeah, so when it comes around again, we'll talk about it. We may see it for 2c3pod's podcast, DCTR.
That's right.
Yeah.
I imagine late 2020.
Yeah. But speaking of movies that are on the horizon in very early production, which I am very much looking forward to, and we discussed this very briefly in some of our very early episodes, that one of our favorite horror franchises, Hellraiser, is getting a remake from David S. Goyer, I believe it is.
Yes, I believe it was him as well. And yes, we broke that news in Two's Company 3's podcast. Check the archives.
Yeah. So the company, which is called Spyglass, which is remaking Hellraiser, which is obviously known Dimensions films, they've kind of re-kept those fucking rights somehow.
I know.
After all those years and making those
how
terrible films.
But
the first two were great. Number three sucks balls. That movie can fucking die in a
But
hole.
you can find some joy in all of them.
Yeah, you
Just
can.
deep down.
Yeah,
Deep
absolutely.
down.
Cheap fun.
Yes.
But Scream.
Yes.
Wes Craven's Scream is on its way.
I'm okay with this.
Yeah.
I'm okay with this because I know that, yes, there is that TV series.
Yeah, so I put in the note specifically, Scream is coming back. No, not that garbage Netflix series.
Yes.
Spyglass reviving Hellraiser is also working on reviving Scream.
Which I'm okay with, like I just said. They did have a Scream 4, I believe.
Yep. That was fairly recent.
That we say recent, but I
10
think...
years maybe?
yeah, almost video shop time.
Yeah.
But I believe that still had Wes Craven attached to it because I'm okay because this is one that hasn't been done to death.
Yeah, that's correct.
You know, like it still feels something fresh, you know? Like, yes, there's enough of it. Yes, there's that TV series that's a piece of shit.
Yep.
But it still feels fresh.
I think
this isn't like...
The character being as iconic as it is, I don't think it's as much of a horror icon as like Michael Myers.
No, of course.
It's
parodied,
an icon. It's
probably the most.
Yeah, it's an icon in a different way. I just don't know how to explain it. And me personally, I've never been a huge fan of the Scream movies. I thought the first one, I watched it, I enjoyed it, but I thought it was kind of dumb.
Oh, I love that, man.
Because it was like, it was one of the people, it wasn't like this ghost figure.
But that's kind of the catch.
That's what I'm saying.
That's the kicker.
What the twist? But I'll probably watch it again now and go, okay, I get it more.
Yes,
but I haven't watched it, and the sequels I tried, and I was, so I'm really looking forward to a retelling of a horror classic.
Yes.
As we've discussed, there's been reboots and sequels and things over the years. Some have landed, some haven't. I'm looking forward to this.
That's right, and this isn't one that has been done to death with 18 sequels. This was literally Scream 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah.
And then there was 4 made, I can't remember, 5, 6, 7 years ago.
Yeah.
And then that shitty TV series that probably not many Scream fans have actually watched.
Yeah.
But... So I'm okay with this getting a fresh start, a fresh take for a new generation.
Yeah.
Why the hell not?
The only problem that I have with these movies being remade, and they may not be a problem in the end, we'll have to wait and see, but being written by David S. Goyer.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hold on.
Why'd you stop? Come on, we're
because I'm trying to concentrate on two things at once.
I know.
Being written by David S. Goyer, he's co-written like good things and bad things, but most recently hasn't had a great track record personally.
On,
no, like he's written Batman vs Superman, Dawn of Justice.
Ignore Terminator Dark Fate.
Well, that's what I'm saying. But name other things that he's done, which I personally have really enjoyed.
Okay, well, I haven't got his page open, so I'm not off the top of my
I'm saying
head.
the movies that I want to see, which are written by him, I haven't really enjoyed that much.
Okay,
so that has me either. I have two ways of thinking. It's either going to be his. Like it's going to be his pride project. It's going to be like his heart and soul, and it's going to be brilliant. Or it's going to be typical David S. Goyer, and it's going to be kind of crap.
Have we moved over from Scream to Hellraiser?
We can.
No, because I was going to say he's writing Hellraiser.
Yeah, I already mentioned that.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
I know, but he's attached to write
Yes.
this. Oh, okay, so he's writing Scream. We're going to have to see how Hellraiser goes first.
That's what I'm saying. If someone like
I see
this
exactly what you mean, yes.
Yeah, so he's done a lot of like the big budget popular action movies which have failed.
He's a favourite with like
yeah, but what I'm saying is that those movies have failed. You know, in terms of the eyes of like
but
the
at the
consumer.
same time though, is that his fault for writing?
That's what I mean. Like he could have had like the studio influence and things like that.
Yeah, that's right. There's so many fingers in the cookie dough. I don't know what the
in the pie. Fingers in the pie.
Oh, is that the pie?
That's correct. So if this is going to be apple pie, so if this is going to be his baby and he's going to put his heart and soul into this, and this is like a passion project of his, I'm really looking forward to it.
Yeah, absolutely. You know? The only thing that worries me is, man, he's very busy with his writing.
Yeah.
How does he not get lost and mixed up and confused? And maybe that's why lately there's been some struggle because he just keeps getting thrown these projects.
Possibly. But at the same time, he's, from what I know, I don't know anything original that he's done. He's always had source material because he's done Batman, he's done Blade, he's doing Hellraiser and Scream. He's doing things that
Terminator.
Terminator. He's
oh, man, go back and check out our review of that, and you'll see why I think this dude just took T2 and just went.
Yeah, we'll
Daria.
do that.
What was the name? I can't remember. Danny. Yeah, exactly. John Connor. That's Danny.
So what I'm saying is like he's always worked on things that have had some kind of established source material, so he can go, well, this is what I want to do. This is my vision of this thing. Yeah. You know, like someone like Nicolas Cage has been performing in a lot of recent movies which haven't gone to the cinema. Yeah. Which have been passion projects by like specific writers and directors. Yes. And I respect that. I also respect writers and directors giving their utmost, you know, effort in recreating things that we already know and love. All I'm saying is this guy's been doing it for the last number of years, and a lot of them, they've been hits and a lot of them have been misses. So I'm kind of on the fence as to how this is going to turn out, but either way, I'm looking forward to them coming back.
Absolutely. Scream, I'm keen for, but I'm more focused on Hellraiser, man.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like that's the one that I'm like, this deserves it. This one's been waiting in the wings for a full fucking reboot.
While we're on that topic of Hellraiser,
why not?
Have you seen the most recent Hellraiser? No,
I didn't see it.
Yeah, and
did you end up getting it?
No, because you can't find it in Australia. Like you got to order it in from overseas, and it's a bastard of a thing to find. So I don't want to buy it on Amazon or eBay if I get like a fake copy.
You keep whinging like this, maybe you'll get yourself another surprise. You know, we'll get to, we'll get you another Twitter clip, man.
Yeah. But speaking of comebacks, you put something here I don't care about.
No, that's right, and I knew straight away you wouldn't have a clue. Do you even know what the soup is?
Yes, I do know what the soup is.
Okay, well, I loved the soup. It was on E! Network, and Joel McHale was the host that I fell in love with. There was also another host before him, but I can't remember his name. He went on to do another show on Comedy Central or something like that. But I love Joel McHale. I enjoyed the soup. I watched it weekly for years, man. Years.
And I did watch it fairly often too.
Exactly.
Because there was nothing else on, and it was Foxtel, and fuck Foxtel.
Dude, it was fun though.
It was fun.
I had fun just pulling apart the best bits from TV, mostly reality shows from the week, and he just has jokes about them, and it was fun. Anyway, it's getting itself a reboot because it got cancelled after a while after Joel McHale left.
Greg Kinnear was the original host.
Greg Kinnear?
Kinnear.
Like Greg Kinnear?
That's what it says. Original host.
Damn, I didn't even know that.
1991 until 1995.
And then it was a relaunch of this. Blah, blah, blah. I'm sorry, this is terrible listening, but okay.
Yeah, so it's had a few different hosts since its inception in 1991. Okay. But then the soup, Joel McHale, in 2004 up until 2015. So he was in it for a long fucking time.
Yeah. No, Joel McHale,
Joel McHale's an interesting guy because I've known him from a lot of comedies over the years, but he was really good in a really shitty horror movie. Do you remember Deliver Us from Evil with Eric Bana?
Oh, was he in that?
Yeah, he was
I don't
like the
remember
buddy
him in
cop, and he was really good in that film.
Okay,
I remember him being really good.
Yeah.
And then he died. I was like, well, I'm out.
Well, now I don't need to see it.
Yeah.
But no, Anyway, I just wanted to mention that because it was one of my favorite shows that I used to watch weekly, and it's getting itself a comeback.
Cool.
Yeah.
Mitchell.
Yeah? Is it time?
It is time.
Oh, no.
Yeah. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Let's see if this is going to work today.
Are they ready? Oh, damn it. The one time I didn't want it to work.
It's time for YASSS or pass. Excited or beglited.
Yuck.
Oh, man, that's right. If you're still listening, it is time.
We apologise.
That's right. It is time for YASSS or pass. And that's the part of the show where I always fuck up, but it's about the movies coming to cinemas this weekend.
Yeah.
Cool.
So if you haven't got your weekend sorted yet, go see Dr. Sleep.
Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, pretty much. Or maybe we'll tempt you with one of the options coming to you right now.
Or if you're like us and you've already seen Dr. Sleep,
Go see Dr. Sleep
go
again.
go see Dr. Sleep. Don't worry about Terminator. Anyway, listen,
God, no.
I'm really excited for one out of the 3 movies that we have listed here.
Come on, man.
But I do have an order of movies in it like that channel my excitement.
Okay.
So I'm going to let you kick this off.
Okay, I know. I feel like the order is literally flipped.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought so.
Yeah.
I'm going to keep it as is.
Okay. No, go for it. I'm not saying like do it flipped.
Okay, yeah, cool. All right. Well, first one off the ranks is the number 1 ticket, the hot item, the fresh reboot, I guess, from Hollywood, Charlie's Angels.
Yeah.
All right, we all know it's coming, and it's finally here.
Yep.
A story as old as time about 4 if you include the new Bosley, women who kick ass and take names, not to mention have the best walk-in wardrobes any man or woman could ask for. Written, directed, and starring Elizabeth Banks, also starring Kay Stewart, Nom Scott, and Ella Barr.
Absolutely. But don't forget Patrick Stewart and Digimon Honzu. I had no idea how to pronounce his name. He's that black guy who's in like 3 different Marvel movies.
Yeah, Digimon Honzu.
Yeah. Listen, like a lot of people when this movie like was released in terms of its trailers, I didn't see a lot of flack against this. I was expecting the world to be like, yuck.
I think the first time the trailer dropped was before we did Trailer Park, but you sent it to me and was like, dude, why does this look great? Like, it literally looked fun.
Yeah. Like, I think the cast is surprising. Not so much Naomi Scott or Ella Balinska, but Kirsten Stewart playing essentially the lead or the like following Cameron Diaz, Lucy Liu, and what's her name?
Come on.
Drew Barrymore.
Yeah, there you go. Well done.
Following that, which those movies, they were fun.
Yeah, they were fun.
And they were totally 90s, early 2000s. They were definitely...
late 90s and then early 2000s.
Yeah.
I think Charlie's Angels and Full Throttle.
Those movies were pretty fun. Those movies were good. So I think a reboot is well and truly deserved at this day and age.
Yep. And I don't even want to bring up Elizabeth Banks as Bosley because I don't want to get attacked by feminisms. Yeah, all of the feminisms, they're coming.
Feminisms. Anyway, listen, Elizabeth Banks is great.
Sorry, I'm just prepping for Friday's episode when we do GST, that's all. I'm just having a couple now and then Friday will be well tagged.
Elizabeth Banks is great. I think everything she's been in I've really enjoyed. Not everything, but everything that I've seen her in I've enjoyed.
I feel like I had to bring it up.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's okay.
As a director, she's also good. So I think, like as we mentioned before regarding David S. Goyer, fair enough, this is based on a pre-established franchise.
Yes, of course.
But it's a passion project. It's got a great cast. The action looks great.
Oh, shit.
What?
I just noticed on the IMDb list, I thought Patrick Stewart walked in like, he said, well done, Angels, and I thought he was Charlie.
No, he's John Bosley.
He's another Bosley.
Yeah.
So there's Bosley, and then there's Bosley, and then there's Digimon Houston plays another Bosley.
Yeah, so I don't know who Charlie will be. I think they may be a collective in this instance, but we'll wait and see when the movie comes out later this weekend.
Nah, man, I reckon they're going to throw fucking Bill Murray's voice at us.
You reckon?
Out of nowhere at the end.
Do you reckon he'll do it?
Little nuggy. Why the fuck not? He did Garfield.
That is
twice.
True. Yeah, true.
Yeah, so anyway, YASSS Pass, excited or blooded?
I'm excited.
Excited.
Yeah.
Absolutely. This is excited, and I assume TCTPDTCR, unless I can twist your arm on the next one.
Well, we'll find out. Let's have a chat about it and see if you can convince me.
All right. Well, the next one to the list is one that's got a lot of Oscar potential behind it. A lot of fucking rave reviews at the moment, and the critics are loving it. Ford versus Ferrari.
Yeah.
All right. During the 1960s, Ferrari dominated the Le Mans 24-hour annual race. American car designer Carroll Shelby, Matt Damon, and racer Ken Miles, Christian Bale set out to design and build the ultimate Ford to take them down.
Yeah.
That's the premise of it.
Now, the trailers make this movie look good, and I like the actors,
Dude,
so I like the cast.
Man. I just Christian Bale and Matt Damon going toe-to-toe.
Yeah.
I like that.
there is a heavy product placement for Coca-Cola in the trailer. I'm not sure if you can remember.
Yeah, exactly. Like,
But when I
straight
saw
up, they get into a little scuffle and they both get handed a Coke, and it's like, ching.
Yeah, and it's like facing the camera.
Oh, big
I'm just
time,
sitting there
like-
like am I watching Transformers again?
Oh, man.
But
You hit me in the face so hard.
better have a refreshing Coca-Cola. Yeah, let me get
That's a
my
YouTube
cup.
clip. Make sure you head over there and like and subscribe.
And all that jazz. Yeah,
Yes.
listen, I mean, like, I get why people are excited for this movie, and I get why people who aren't car nuts will enjoy this movie because of the
Yes.
cast and the story. It is based on a true story.
That's
John Bernthal is also in this film,
Yep.
so I'm excited for that.
Dude,
Uh,
really?
yeah, I'm just
Yeah.
not interested.
I feel like this may have to be a separate venture for me.
Yeah,
Well,
that's fine,
I'm
dude.
coming to Charlie's Angels, but
Yeah.
at the same time, I really do want to see this because
that's
I
fine.
feel like for some reason it may have always been the case, but it might be because we're doing this podcast now. I'm more focused on the cinema. I feel like we are getting robbed of a lot of the great fucking movies.
It's funny you say that because what I've noticed, there's a pattern brewing, is that
Yeah.
every second movie we see, I enjoy.
Yeah.
Because we went from Doctor Sleep, yeah, really good. Terminator sucked. What was before that? I really enjoyed it. And the one before that sucked. You know, like,
Yeah.
there's a bit of a pattern occurring. And I'm hoping that the next movie, being Charlie's Angels, I find a dumb fun. But at the same time, you're right. Because we do this so often, we see the bigger, more popular films. Fair enough, they're films that I do want to see.
I just personally feel like I'm missing the ones that are going to get raped with awards. That everyone's like, this is a classic of the generation. You
That's
know, like
correct.
Kind of thing.
So
And that's
going
why
in-
I feel like I don't want to miss this. Because yes, Charlie's Angels, I want to see. That's going to be
the
fun.
popcorn action, popular action flick
That's
for
going to be
this,
fun, but
this
nobody
weekend.
will remember it in a year.
That's
Ford
correct.
versus Ferrari, it could have potential to be one of the best movies of the decade.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I don't want to miss those ones.
Yeah,
So,
so absolutely. No,
I am excited for this.
And I get where you're coming from, but me, I give it a good pass because I
Oh.
may see this. No, sorry, I'm thinking of the wrong word.
Yeah.
Yas. That's
Wow,
the word
you
I'm looking
figured it
for.
out, ladies and gentlemen. Stop
Yeah.
the P with the Y, and he's got his answer. Well
I was
done.
like, well, hold on, what do we say? Yeah.
Yes.
So
Okay.
I may see this.
Yeah.
Depending on how the weekend goes, whether
Yeah.
I can fit in two movies.
Ooh,
You know, so I
good.
will see this. It does look like it's going to be a good time.
Yeah, well, if Glendale don't pull up this security, we'll be sneaking in back to back. Just
Yeah.
saying, I'm joking. I pay every week, and it's expensive.
Yeah.
God. Anyway,
Shout us out. Anyway,
so,
yes.
yes, I am excited for that. But yeah, I understand what you mean. But I feel like I'm just going to swing into the last point of YASSS or Pass I wanted to bring up first. With me saying that I feel like we're missing some. For example, this week, right now in Australia, as of Thursday, they are semi-releasing The Report and Marriage Story.
Yeah, I saw your note there.
Yeah, to the capital cities. They are getting slight releases, but not out as far as Newcastle. And
So,
unfortunately, we
yeah.
won't get the chance to see those ones.
Yeah.
The Marriage Story in particular has, like, apparently everyone's like, Adam Driver is, like, Oscar worthy.
Phenomenal in
Yeah.
that movie. Yeah, okay. And I
they're
would
both
believe
Adam
that.
Driver movies.
Yeah.
But they're both getting released this week, and we don't get the chance to see them. Why
Yeah.
don't these get widespread release? I went to see Dr. Sleep, and I'll mention this in Friday's episode, by myself, and was the only paying customer in a VMAX cinema.
Which is the big one for those who
The
don't
big
know.
one with the big screen and the slightly more expensive ticket prices, and I was the only one. An entire session dedicated to one person.
Yeah.
As amazing as it was, and I'll touch on that on Friday, that's bullshit. That could have been taken up and given a session to something else.
Yeah.
Like, that could have been the marriage story or the report. So the marriage report story, that could have been that. But
Could have been a double feature.
So as great as it is that we get to do this every week, but it's really shone a light on the fact that we're not getting everything we should.
Yeah.
Even just for 2 sessions. I'm sorry. No disrespect to the Indian culture or Indian cinema, which I'm about to touch on for the next one in YASSS or Pass. But you get 4, 5, 6 sessions a week dedicated to that, which is fine. But you can't dedicate one session to one movie, one weekend. You know, just give us a screening.
Especially these lesser popular films, you know, like
Exactly.
well, maybe not lesser popular, but, not as widespread. But the reason that they
the ones
don't
that
put
don't have the marketing behind them.
that's right. The reason they don't put most of these movies out is because there is a marketing budget. That's the reason why we're not getting Jay and Silent Bob, is because literally their marketing budget doesn't allow a worldwide cinematic release.
Social media, dude.
Yeah.
We all know about these movies.
Yeah.
Give us a session.
But that's the thing. Like, a lot of the movies as well, a lot of cinemas around, they decide what they put on based on how popular it may be.
Yeah, Dr. Sleep, 9:30, by myself.
Yeah. So
3 days after release, and I was by myself. Fucking put the report on.
yeah. So if the report and Marriage Story and these other sort of what they consider lesser popular movies will draw in at least 2 or 3 more people. That's an extra $50 profit on top of what they made from
That's
your
what I
Dr.
mean,
Sleep
dude.
session.
Exactly. For one session. That's all we need, you know?
Yeah.
But anyway, I've had my little bitch. It would be nice to have a bit more variety. I'd love to see some of these lesser films get into our local cinema. But for now, we're going to go and see Charlie's Angels, which I'm excited for. But, you know.
Give us the cinema experience.
Exactly, that's right.
Yeah.
Not sit lonely in a horror movie where I shit my pants. But anyway, I'm just going to touch on the last one.
Yep.
Sanga Thamsian.
Yeah.
Yeah, I butchered that. But that one is coming to Event Cinemas Glendale for Cine India this week. And I watched the trailer.
Did you just say Cine India?
Yeah.
That's amazing.
That's what it's called.
Is it?
That's what they call it.
I did not know that.
I mentioned that just before. They call like every week there's like 3 to 6 sessions at Glendale and Katara called Cine India.
Right, I did not know that. Like,
Cine
obviously, like,
India.
you know, it's good that they release the Bollywood films of that.
No,
that
exactly.
week,
There's
you
like
know.
2 or 3 a week. I mean, give us an Adam Driver movie, whatever.
Yeah.
And honestly, dude, I watched the trailer to this. Every cliche you could think of for a Bollywood movie.
Yeah.
And it was it by far. And
right.
I almost was like, I don't want to see Charlie's Angels. This looks amazing. Like legit.
No, one day we should definitely do this. Now,
Just for shits and gigs, at least see.
as you said, this has all the cliches as a Bollywood movie does. So I'm going to rattle off a few, and you can let me know whether it does, because I haven't seen the trailer to
Please
this.
do.
Okay, does it have dancing?
Yes.
Does it have singing?
Yes.
Does it have Indians?
Yes.
Does it have culture?
Yes.
Excellent. Does it have colourful clothing?
Yes.
Does it have Indian food?
Okay, now think about this. It's an action movie. Tell me what else.
Wait, what?
Yeah, it's an action... dude, literally, it looked like an action, comedy, drama, romance, horror film. Like, it was everything. It looked like a musical. Like, dude, say another few things about, like, something else.
I have driving. Does it have driving in it?
Yes. Did it have a guy shove a dude's face in a barbed wire
Does it have
fence?
explosions?
Yes, it had multiple explosions. Did it have a guy arguing with his future father-in-law and then dancing with him in the next scene? Yes. It had everything. Oh my god. Sanga Thamsian, I really want to see you.
Yeah.
Okay, dead set. And
Okay, so you'll be going to see 3 movies this weekend.
fuck
all
yeah,
of
I
them.
will. This isn't excited. I've got 3 excited this week. It's going to be a busy weekend.
Listen, you've talked me into it. I'm excited for this too, because as you said, it's got everything in it. And
Okay.
I will watch the trailer as soon as we're done with this
As
episode.
soon as we're done with this episode, watch the trailer, and then
Yeah.
Friday, let me know what you think straight off the bat, okay?
Yeah, absolutely. We may
Awesome.
even mention it in our trailer bar.
Absolutely. Yes,
Yeah.
because it is a fresh trailer.
Yes, it is.
Oh, and shout out Event Cinemas. You misspelled the name of the movie on your website. Well done.
Check it.
Yes.
Welcome.
I think that's it.
Yeah, I said
Yeah.
welcome for some reason.
Yeah. Welcome to the end of the show.
Yes. We are 2's Company, 3's a podcast. Thank you very much for listening. You can find us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, of course. All you got to do is search for 2c3pod,
That's
which will be
right.
on the screen somewhere.
That's right, and don't forget, you can search for them in where we listen to or watch us on Podbean, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and
YouTube.
Big Summer Blowout.
Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. I fucked that up again, and you fucking laughed. And I put it
I'm
up
so
every
sorry.
time.
I'm so sorry.
Don't forget to
Yeah, you can
I'm
make
done.
sure you hit that subscribe button to get the alerts as soon as we release a new episode. Or you can send us an email, 2's Company 3's a podcast
at gmail.com. Absolutely. Thank you very much for listening, everybody.
Don't forget, we are 2's Company, and you are the podcast.
I'm sorry. Don't push that button, man.
Until we tell you, you leave it.
You sit down.
Get out.
You sit down.
Get out.
No, don't get out. We needed to press the button.
Please turn that aircon on.
Yeah.
Like dead set.
It's so fucking hot in here.
Man, my rant about Cine India has got me all fired up.
Welcome to Australia. It's fucking hot.
Hot, or burn. Hot, I don't know. Just stop it. Tuning into that video by 2's Company, 3's a podcast. Don't be sad though. There's plenty more where that came from. Another cheeky video right there. Maybe even hit that subscribe button and ring that bell. Or if you don't like our faces, check us out on Podbean, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or YouTube.